Being raised by the internet is going to destroy your life if you don't form a mind of your own. Society today struggles with following the leader. When the blind leads the blind, nothing good can come out of that. It only leads to destruction, death, or just bad things in general. Most kids nowadays, and my generation as a whole, was raised by the internet. You watching this video, you were more than likely raised by the internet. If you think death was a reach, I'm about to show you exactly why it's not. Everybody knows a kid that they went to high school with that pretended to be someone that they're not, wanted to be a thug or a gangster. The reason why they played this image is because they wanted to look cool. They wanted validation from everybody else. They were insecure of who they really were inside, and it caused them to turn into somebody that they weren't. And unfortunately, when you pretend to be a gangster or a thug, you put yourself in dangerous situations that a gangster and a thug would be in. Murder charges, robberies, going to jail, doing drugs. It leads you down a dark path of destruction, all for the love of validation, all for wanting to be cooler to others because they hated who they were as a person. It's led to so many other destructive things. Jail time is a more common result of this, but it can lead to a lot worse. These fake thugs, these fake gangsters, they post guns on social media. They feed into this persona that they're faking to be. They hang with the wrong people. They put themselves in jeopardy, their families in jeopardy, their lives in jeopardy. Now let's talk about the other result of being raised by the internet. We have a lot of women, we have a lot of men that are raised by TikTok, that are raised by Instagram, that are raised by YouTube. Now, depending on what side of the internet you're on, this can be a night and day come up. I just gave you guys one example of a come up of being raised on the wrong side of the internet. The fake thug, the fake gangster, they probably grew up listening to a lot of rap music. They probably grew up glorifying the gangster lifestyle and admiring the Chicago drill style. And what was the outcome? Death. I'm not gonna include anybody in specific in this video, but I'm sure that you know people that have either died, got life in jail, or have dealt with life-changing consequences. Let's talk about the women now. Love is actively being killed in today's society. This stems from the role models. This stems from who the women look up to. I can only speak from experience from where I grew up, but the women that I grew up around, the women that back in high school, all looked up to the wrong crowd. Now, at the time, I didn't have this wisdom, and it led me to date people that I regret, but everything happens for a reason. Sexyy Red is one of the most detrimental influences that the media pushed. Let's look at her lyrics. What is she talking about? Having an ungodly amount of sex, using men for their money, and much, much more. You gotta understand, just like with the fake gangster, you eventually become what you process through the media. Hence why I said being raised by the internet can kill you. This turned a large group of women that actually enjoy Sexyy Red's music to want to have more sex, to want to sleep with her dude, to want to simply use men for their money and nothing more. Look at society today. Tell me if I'm lying. Artists like Sexyy Red single-handedly killed romance, at least for a large population of women that enjoy her music. They're simply looking to be used for one night, or in their eyes, use men for one night, or they're simply looking to use you for your money. This world gets scarier and scarier as the days go on. And let me tell you, it's only gonna get worse. The media knows exactly what they're doing when they push these agendas. They know that it will brainwash a large population and lead them to sin, and lead them to destruction, and lead them to death. That's why these women like Sexyy Red get this large platform. That's why Chicago drill rappers have the platforms that they have. They were pushed by the media, and it worked. Hundreds of kids die daily trying to be something that they're not, trying to live that Chicago drill lifestyle. Thousands of kids in a year. It's very, very sad. So I said all of that to say this: form your own opinion. Do not be a follower. Just because you see it on social media and you see everybody else doing it does not mean that it's cool. It's the blind leading the blind, quite literally, in 2026. There's two types of people. You be a leader or you be a follower. Everybody that watches this channel needs to be number one. You need to lead. Everything that I've talked about in this video stems from seeking validation. Just like the fake thug was seeking validation, the women are seeking validation living like this. Because in their circles, in their groups, it raises their status having a trick. It raises their status using men for money. The best advice that I can give you watching this video is form a mind of your own. The things that you truly enjoy to do these things. Chase these things. Become these things. Because if you don't, you'll just be another person in this line, on the verge of walking right off of a cliff. This keeps you at a low vibration living like this. This keeps you at a low vibration following what everybody else does. It's literally like they're brainwashing the population to stay at a certain low vibration so that you can't achieve big things, so that you can stay in the same position that you've been in. Step one of not becoming a follower, what you need to do is subscribe to this channel. This channel will 100% guarantee that you do not become a follower, but a leader. I have over 120 videos of me teaching you how to be a better person, how to be a leader. And if you're ready to change your life, I highly advise you check these videos out. Filmed by Cam, and I'm out. I love y'all. Stay blessed.